double brain bleed, aneurysm.
Oh,
Yep,
Lord.
yep. And
What
so
year was this?
22.
2022.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 2022.
What happened when you realized, like, because obviously strokes are very different for different people. So, like, what was your situation?
It was a mixture of things between blood pressure and not getting enough rest, not taking care of myself. You know,
When you had the stroke, were you by yourself? Were you at home?
I
Or
was at home. Like I said, I had a double brain bleed. They thought I had hit my head, but I didn't. I was at home and I was having a real bad headache for a couple of days. Didn't know, and I was just thought it was a regular headache that I just couldn't get rid of. And at that time, I was BC powder. I just take one of those and
what's
think
that?
a BC powder, like goody powder. I don't take them no more. I'm just saying.
Is it drugs?
No, it ain't no drug.
What is BC? What is it? I take BC double A.
I just supposed it ain't no drug.
What does it do? Miss Juicy, what's the BC powder, child?
It's
I take BC double. I used to take BC double A because I work out. It ain't that though, right?
no, it's like a Tylenol. It's worse.
Okay.
It's worse than that. but
Okay.
but anyway, it's just say it's like a Tylenol already crunched up.
Okay.
So it's easy to swallow. So I would always just pop one of those, thinking that it's just a headache. And so it was happening for like 2 or 3 days, and I was having this headache. What's going on? Didn't know. And then one day I was getting ready to do something, and the headache got so bad. I was like, you know what? I was finna. Matter of fact, I had gotten a car, and then something like, you better stop. So I backed the car back up in my driveway. I was trying to get it in my garage, but I just stopped in my driveway, and I was like, I gotta go in and take a nap. And so I went in the house and I called one of my neighbors and say, hey, it seemed like everybody around me, they always either nurses or doctors where I stayed at. And so, and how next doors and everything. So I called one of my neighbors that's a nurse, a doctor, whatever, and tell her, hey, I'm feeling this headache, whatever. I want you to check on me or whatever. I'm gonna lay down, whatever. She said, if it's feeling too bad, you better call 911. I was scared to go to sleep. So I just lay down on my stairs.
And your head was pounding.
It was pounding. And I just laid down on my stairs and so forth. And then I don't know how long it took her to get there. She said about 40 minutes later, 45 minutes later, whatever, she came and she rang the doorbell. And as soon as she got around there, I just dropped. She said, I just dropped. And then she went on and called 911 and so forth. And so and they rushed me to the hospital. Um, I was in Douglasville at the time, whatever. They rushed me there, I think Cobb County or whatever. And people was acting a fool when they found out, because it was on CNN that I was dead and whatever, and people acting a fool. Matter of fact, somebody at the hospital put out information, told them, was saying something. I think there was HIPAA law, but they wasn't supposed to be saying that, and they did. Somebody in the emergency room found, how the people found out where I was. And so